Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining.
Alright, and with that, hello and welcome to the Pro Dota Cup series sponsored by Azuba TV. I'm at JerxyTry, and with that, we're going to jump straight into the draft in this swift best of one between DD Dota and Double Dimension. Which is hilarious because they're both using the same team deck, which means like team tag, which means this might be a little bit confusing on the long run. But since this is a best of one and the loser will be out of the tournament, I'm really curious as to if we're going to see a cheese strat or something similar. I mean, maybe one of the teams, I don't know, has a really good Meepo player who hasn't picked Meepo before. Something like that, you know.
5 seconds remaining.
Super unexpected surprise pick or something.
Reserve time.
But so far it's only two really mainstream bans here. Shadow Demon, even after he got nerfed, still way too popular. And Lone Druid, he's still such a nuisance just because the bear can get him to snowball out of control. You got basically infinite late game, you got in the end 2 6-slot heroes basically. And that means Luna now being banned out. DD Dota banning both Luna and Shadow Demon.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see how Double Dimension will react. So much freaking Ds. I'm gonna go insane here.
Reserve time.
Alright, after using quite a bit of time, Double Dimension banning out the Darkseer. Immediate response from DD here, picking up a Slaughter first pick. Now Double Dimension, 2 picks in a row. Let's see what they're going to pick up here.
Silencer.
Nice! That's my favorite hero in the game.
Team pick.
Nortrim Intense Security. I mean Nortrim the Silencer. That and Sven. Which means DD already revealed a great deal of their drafts. Now DD Dota can...
10 seconds remaining.
Like Double Dimension already revealed a big deal of their draft, so now DD Dota
5
can...
seconds remaining.
Just kind of draft around Silencer. Pick a couple of heroes which excel at kiting around the Sven. So, the big question here is, will Dimension get punished for picking up such an early Silencer? And Sven, same for that matter. I mean, they can still pick up a mid lane hero later on with, you know, great core capability, so that even if the Sven doesn't have the best game, like if he can jump in, get 1 kill, but after that can't do anything because they just kite him around. If you pick up a mid laner to kind of make up for that, and then have Sven soak more farm while the mid laner is already fighting, that could kind of mitigate it, but still, Double Dimension taking quite a risk here. Let's see how DD Dota is going to respond. Alright, it's gonna be a Dazzle pickup. Great hero against Sven, not so much against Silencer, I'm afraid.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Now Double Dimension using up a bit of their reserve time here, but they got plenty. And And it's gonna be a Chen ban. I'm not quite sure as to why here. Maybe it's a bit of a comfort pick for DD Dota. Maybe Double Dimension just really don't want to deal with push strat. Or they're really afraid of the purge creep. But then again, Helm of the Dominator can also provide those, so... a bit of a strange ban.
5 seconds.
Maybe there's more behind it than meets the eye. And DD Dota are now going to ban out the Pit Lord. Actually, Underlord nowadays. And Underlord is great with Sven because you can snare 2 or 3 heroes in one single pit of malice. Sven can jump in with the Echo Saber, with the Blink Dagger, and immediately cleave through 3 heroes before Dazzle can even react in a lot of scenarios. And even if Dazzle reacts, you can still get 2 kills incredibly easily with follow-up stun. You can basically keep them locked in for 4 or 5 seconds straight. Really powerful combo there, denied by DD Dota. And now Double Dimension about to ban out the next hero here.
Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Shadow Fiend.
Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
War Chief.
Dire team pick.
Alright, so a Shadow Fiend up against the War Chief now. Offlane Centaur, I'm guessing, since in the new patch he's pretty bulky. Both Slardar and Centaur here means, I don't know, Centaur could rotate in the jungle for a while. Slardar on the offlane. Centaur can come help out Slardar if needs be. If he gets a fast ultimate especially, since Slardar and Centaur can follow up stun really well. The Corrosive Haze on level 6 for the Slardar with the Stampede on level 6 for the Centaur. One hell of an early game combination. And Double Dimension, they've now revealed both of their cores, 2 supports, so they got one more pick to make. It's gonna be an offlaner here, that's for certain. And DD Dota, they're gonna pick up a Templar Assassin, great hero against Shadow Fiend, which means we might see a support rotation really early on to help Shadow Fiend farm, since Templar Assassin with the refractions, with the superior level 1 damage,
5 seconds.
Otherwise can just deny Shadow Fiend a lot of souls, keeping his damage low until level, I don't know, level 5 or so, where he starts to actually use raises to farm.
Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining.
And Double Dimension, they're going to ban out Necrophos here. So they're assuming that the Centaur or the Slardar might be more of a core hero combined with safe lane-ish Necrophos, like... Double Dimension assuming that DD Dota will not go too greedy here, banning out the Necrophos, and now DD Dota need to ban out an offlaner to, you know, mess around with Double Dimension's draft as much as they can. And I'm already going to mess up teams because they both have the same tag, like... The game hasn't even started yet.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
And Batrider is gonna get banned out. Of course, a great pick with the Sven, with the Shadow Fiend as well. Definitely one of the best bans for DD Dota here to make.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Ursa Warrior.
Dire team pick.
And that's gonna be an Urza last pick, so after all, DD Dota are gonna go for a somewhat greedy man-fightish draft. They got a good amount of tools to prevent Urza from being kited around, and Urza against Sven seems to be a pretty favorable matchup, especially with the Urza ultimate, rendering him almost immune to anything Sven can throw at him, and he can output a shit ton of damage even with Sven's superior armor.
Reserve time.
That exponential damage increase from the Fury swipes, especially in late game, is gonna be so powerful against Sven. And now Double Dimension, they gotta pick an offlaner here, and they're in a lot of trouble facing against DD Dota's draft.
Clockwork.
It's gonna be a Clockwork last pick here, so more catch, more crowd control, combined with a pretty sturdy offlaner who should be able to save himself against Urza if he plays his lane somewhat well, if he doesn't lose control.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
All right, and it looks like we're in.
For battle.
I gotta go introduce the teams real quick. So, over on Double Dimension, we got... we got somebody playing the Sven. I do not know what that little paraplu is pronounced like. Or umbrella, or whatever it's supposed to be. But next to Sven, whose name I can't pronounce, we got Crystallize on the Vengeful Spirit. Then we get Always Wanna Fly, standing in here on the Silencer, immediately placing an aggressive ward, teleporting out early on. Support Silencer, always one of my favorite things to see, just because he's so versatile, you know? Anyways, next up, Non Grata on the Clockwork, Undershock on the Shadow Fiend, and that's it for Team Double Dimension. Meanwhile, over on Team DD, we got Solon on the Dazzle, we get Ping Vinsec on the Templar Assassin, with a pretty sexy loadout, I gotta admit that. Then we get Ditas on the Centaur War Runner. Next up is Angel on the Urza, and last but not least, sitting in the base, we get Kefka on the Slardar. So much for the teams. Also, Shadow Fiend is gonna get a shit ton of free souls thanks to the Clockwork. Vengeful Spirit is gonna help him out here, and that huge damage edge by last picking the Clockwork here could win Undershock as a lane really early on. Might not even require support rotation to deal with the refractions, since with this superior damage you don't care about taking a bit of harass. If you get a single strike in while the refractions are down, it's like 2 or 3 hits from the Templar Assassin. Not only that, but you can also last it and deny creeps while Templar's damage is far out of reach, so a huge edge going into the laning stage here if everything works out the way that it should. Yet another 3 souls, and they can just keep doing this. Meanwhile, we're going to see a 4-man smoke rotation into the dire jungle towards that bounty rune. They might be able to find a Sven.
"30 seconds to battle."
And now DD just sitting around the dire rune. They're gonna claim that for themselves, but Shadow Fiend already sitting at a shit ton of free damage. 24 bonus damage just from the souls, and they're not gonna stop yet. That is 33 bonus damage now.
The battle begins.
And the entirety of DD grouped up here. The Dire are going to claim their own rune. Umbrella might be going down on the Sven. Now Urza hitting away at the Vengeful Spirit, but he's taking heavy damage from the Shadow Fiend here. Clockwork just blocking it up. Cox ready in 2. And if he catches Urza in the Cox, no, never mind, he won't. So Urza is gonna get away. Lots of damage dealt by DD here. Securing the first blood as well, and now just gonna move into the laning stage. And here comes the incredibly big Shadow Fiend. Like I said before, he hurts like hell, and Templar Assassin can't really contest any last hits with this low damage compared to him. Now Sven coming in as well, throwing out a stun on Penguin Sack. Kefka coming in on the Slardar, just bullying the two of them away a little bit. Allowing Templar Assassin to at least try and get some last hits here, but looks like Templar Assassin is out of luck for the time being. Meanwhile, Clockwork goes down to Angel on the bottom lane. Dazzle went for the early poison touch there. That in combination with Urza's crap ton of damage. This offlane is gonna have a hard time. Non-Grata just sitting here, doing his best to kinda win the lane, but well, Double Dimension might be losing the offlane here. Alright, looks like he's gonna go down again.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, the Jukes! Clockwork is gonna stay alive for a while longer. He's just gonna solve up now, hiding in between the trees. And that was one huge value solve. Now the Fury swipes off him and he's gonna live for now. Still not getting anything out of his lane except for a little bit of experience, not even that much. And on this aggressive top lane, we got D-Test going down, but first Silencer will die. Vengeful Spirit just securing the kill there. Now chasing the Kefka. Kefka, however, with the sprint might be able to get away. No, never mind, the stun will connect. Slardar now stand up. Lots of damage, follow stun from the Vengeful Spirit. That's a double kill for the Vengeful. And with that, Double Dimensions get themselves a pair of kills. So Dimension is winning seems to be winning the top lane. The mid lane now about even thanks to Dazzle's beautiful gank here, helping Templar recover from Shadow Fiend's insane edge. So the middle lane somewhat neutral. DD is winning the bottom lane to a pretty good extent. And Double Dimension is winning the top lane. Here with Always Wanna Fly on the science, and now Always Wanna Fly is gonna get bullied a bit by the Centaur, but nothing too important it seems. Just getting in a couple of auto attacks. Now with the creep wave, however, he's taking a bit of damage. Clockwork went down again on the bottom lane. Vengeful Spirit rotating in. Centaur, he wants this kill. Decides against it though, thanks to Vengeful's insane damage. And Centaur forced to back off here after almost killing off Always Wanna Fly. As for the bottom lane, okay, thanks, fight recap. Disappear while I click on you, will ya? Alright, Centaur went back in again. Killed off Always Wanna Fly on his silencer. This support Science not having the best of lanes, no intelligence stolen, 2 deaths already. Both teams have a support, rotate over towards the middle lane as well. Actually, this not so supportive Sven, but this is more like position 3 Sven than anything else. Double Dimension going for a really strange draft. So position 5 Silencer, a core Vengeful Spirit, a support Sven. This entire game is just too strange for words, and we're not even that deep in. see Templar Assassin go into Undershock here with help of the Slaughter and the Dazzle. Undershock, however, will get away, and with that, everybody is just gonna disengage. No kill on this middle lane. A pretty big rotation wasted. While that rotation was happening, Vengeful could just free farm in her lane. The bottom lane also quieted down a bit, meaning Non-Grata could actually stand in XP range, secure a last or two and live. Which is about as much as he can expect from a good lane here against the Urza. Urza now going on the Clockwork, and one more hit and he's down, but the beautiful Cox gonna save his life there. Urza just taking last of the Cox to make sure he gets some value. He is going for an early blink. So Clockwork's days are pretty much numbered. He's gonna try and return to his lane. We're going to see a smoke gang towards this top lane. They're gonna find Always One Fly on this poor little support silence, and he's gonna go down once again. The Vengeful Spirit, pretty tanky. Got a magic one, got a headdress, going for that Helm of the Dominator for the ton of free attack speed, a good deal of stats. It's like the new alternative to drums pretty much, even after the nerf. And Solon on the Dazzle here, getting swatted down by Umbrella playing the Sven. I'm just gonna call him that. That's what he gets for picking such a weird name. Alright, we're going to see D-Taz just trying up. See Sven casually gives him the free double edge. And can he catch? Oh, he could have caught him there as well. Pretty sure he could have killed Sven down this ledge. The Centaur Stomp, after all, quite a big deal of range. Venge now bullying Centaur out of the lane. Angel still farming up, and the middle lane quite a bit in favor of the Shadow Fiend, even considering the beautiful ganks coming in from DD.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, we're going to see a Centaur ultimate, which means Clockwork might be going down here. Urza, however, getting pushed away by the Cox for quite a while. One more hit and Clockwork goes down, but Slaughter will hit the floor first. Now Angel cleans up the Clockwork here. But it's still a 1-for-1 trade, which is definitely not in favor of DD thanks to the rubber band mechanic. And Clockwork, he didn't get anything out of his lane before, now he actually got some gold thanks to that kill. So the aggressive approach from DD there, getting punished somewhat. However, Angel now has his blink dagger. He got everything he needs to go for kills. Crystallize, meanwhile, got the tier 1 tower. We're going to see Clockwork go on to Angel here. We'll kill him off with ease thanks to the shrapnel. Max shrapnel, a lot of damage there, nothing to be underestimated. It's like a free auto attack almost at this point. It's more damage than an auto attack, holy crap. And now we are going to see Smoke Gang towards the bottom lane, but there's nobody to be found. Just gonna dominate this little Banisher creep here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And that is 4 people around the bottom lane by Dimension here, but while that's happening, DD are just gonna push the middle tower slowly but surely. Banisher creep walks in with the slow and Templar Assassin, and Urza decides to jump on in.
Radiant's bottom
Gets slowed up by the mini creep immediately. Now gonna put a lot of damage on Undershock. Swap out onto Undershock. He's going to charge up the ultimate. Angel is going to hit the floor, being slowed up there by the Shadow Fiend. That's Urza going down for nothing. that aggression gets punished again, and DD are slowly but surely losing their edge. They actually pretty much lost it already, as Venture and Shadow Fiend are now both really fat, especially when the two of them are together. Just look at this push. We're not even 10 minutes in the game, and they already have this insane tower damage with the Venge Aura, with the Helm of the Dominator, and the Aquilius as well.
Has fallen.
It's just so much utility, so much aura value when you're 5-manning or 4-manning up.
Attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And as Slardar doesn't have a Blink Dagger yet, neither does Centaur. Nobody can jump in there with like a 4-man stun and annihilate the whole team. Not gonna happen. Meaning this is just going to be a tier 2 tower for free for Team Double Dimension here.
Radiant's middle tower.
Alright, we're going to see Clockwork go for a kill on the Centaur. Slardar coming to help his pal out there. Now gonna sprint away. Both of them are gonna lift. The top tower, however, survives, meaning that was a free tier 2 at 10 minutes in the game for Double Dimension, who are now
Dire's
really
bottom
far ahead.
tower is under attack.
The position 3, or actually 4 Sven. I'm pretty sure he's below the Clockwork in terms of priority right now, and it's gonna stay that way for a long while. But the support Sven somehow paying off still. This is freaking ridiculous. Maybe we could even see the late game Aghanim's from him. Alright, Centaur ultimate committed to kill Nongrata on the Clockwork here, and that's just an offlaner, but they need this kill desperately if they don't want to lose everything. They're already too far behind. They need a kill and can't get it here. Despair setting in for DD. On the middle lane, the tower is taking a good deal of damage, but
Bottom tower is under
DD Shadow Fiend from Team DD coming in to put some damage on Team DD here. So much D. This actually reminds me of the good old Yu-Gi-Oh times. Not sure if any of you play Yu-Gi-Oh or
has fallen.
used to play it, but
Dire's top tower
there's this set of cards which all start with DD for like Dark Dimension. So you had entire decks, and every single card in the deck started with DD, or almost every single card.
Dire's top
It
tower
was freaking ridiculous. Meanwhile, Angel about to go down here.
is under attack.
Blinking away, trying to teleport out. Will he get it? No, he won't. The flare is gonna finish off the Urza. Beautiful scan there as well, just to make sure the flare will connect. And now Team Double Dimension are gonna push down the bottom tower with a ton of damage.
Bottom tower is under
Shadow
attack.
Fiend and Vengeful Spirit when comboed up, so strong. So much push.
Radiant's
And
bottom
only one tier 2 standing for Team DD. And now this deck here is gonna get taken by Team Double Dimension.
attack.
Big engine stack. All of that Radiant work going to fill the pockets of the Dire team here. This has gotta feel really bad. Nice little block ward there as well, just to make sure that this deck isn't gonna get up again anytime soon. Meanwhile, the Templar Assassin farming for her Blink Dagger already. Not the best timing on a crucial early game item like that. And now the Rose is gonna be contested here as well by
Is under attack.
Double Dimension.